let's talk about your film career and your acting career. The Tuskegee Airmen joint. Were you aware of the Tuskegee Airmen and their influence, and just how has that film been coming along?
I was aware of it because HBO had did a special on it before, but from my recollection, it wasn't very good. This movie here is something that George Lucas has been trying to do for about 20 years now, and he's finally got the chance to do it, and he's going balls out with it right now. It's basically the story of black fighter pilots in the 1940s who were escorting bombers through Germany. Now, these boys were bad because they had to deal with a lot of adversities to even be able to escort those bombers. For one, they thought black people were cowards. They gave them shoddy equipment to work with, but they took lemons and made lemonade out of it. I believe the reason why they were so good at what they did was because whereas white soldiers had maybe a month of training before they sent them out, these dudes had 6 to 7 to 8 months of training because they kept them stale. They would send them out on milk runs, you know, where they would go out and, like, you know, bomb a train or, you know, bomb some farmland or something like that. They wouldn't utilize them for big jobs because back in those days, yes, they thought black people were incompetent and cowards and every bad stereotype that you could think of. And these guys, you know, they were strong dudes, strong-willed dudes that stayed focused and proved them wrong. And you know, I think everybody should just on the strength of what these men did and opening the doors that they did, that people should honestly go see this movie.
It's not just a story. Obviously, the story is an amazing one, but George Lucas, that's
George
big.
Lucas, absolutely. I think when it comes to CGI, there are a few names that are synonymous with, like, what do fanboys call it, God, so to speak. You know, George Lucas is one of them. Yeah.
So just tell me about your character.
I play a character called Sticks. Myself and Andre Royal, who played Bubbles on The Wire, his character's name is Coffee. We're crewmen. Now, crewmen were just as important as the fighter pilots because they basically made sure the plane stayed intact and worked well enough that these guys could come back. It was a crazy experience because we had to do, like, physical training in the morning, you know. They had dudes running 4 to 5 miles. Myself, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, 1.5, maybe. I was out there dying, but the gym was good. They had us working out every day. Camaraderie was great, you know, a bunch of black actors together and shit, you know, showing that brotherhood and stuff. And a lot of that had to do with the boot camp that they went through before I even got there, so the camaraderie was already there. So by the time myself and Andre got there, we were kind of embraced and brought into the flock. So some of the stars in the film, Terrence Howard, Cuba Gooding Jr., Nate Parker, you got my man Marcus Polk, Michael B. Jordan, Elijah Kelly, Tristan Wilde, Kevin Phillips. I don't want to forget anybody, man, because we was all doing it way big. Neo.
How's Neo as an actor?
He's on his job. That's a smart dude right there. He is on his job.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell by the way he does his interviews. He's well-spoken and all that. All that, but he hood too. You know what I mean? Got a lot of respect for dude.
I want to talk about How High 2, because that's also anticipated as well. What's the latest?
Well, I can tell you this. We're trying to get in a good place with it right now. The guy that wrote the original, he's working on CSI, so he has other things to do, but he has ideas for a script. He has about 25 pages of a script ready to go, but Redman has to approve it. And Doc is the comedic relief in the group. You know what I'm saying? That's what he watches. He watches a lot of comedies, so he knows what's funny and what ain't. And I'm gonna wait on his judgment.